What's up, Saiyan Army? So what you're seeing on your screen now is me attempting to learn sumos. Now I gave sumos a chance like 4 or 5 times. It's probably like my 4th or 5th time actually trying sumos, but this is going to be my first time actually completing a full training cycle with sumos. I've been, I don't know, it's just not my favorite movement to do, but I really need to work on my glutes and hamstrings during this gaining phase a lot more so than my back. My back, I need to work on my width, not necessarily my thickness. I'm pretty happy with my thickness, but not satisfied. But like I said, I'm working on my weaker points and pinpointing that instead. First couple sets, don't want to hear it in the comments, but my form sucks. My back's rounded, my back's not flat before I pull. I'm just pretty much just trying to figure it out kind of thing. As you can see, my back's rounded. Do not pull like that. These first couple sets look bad. So what I figured out later on in the workout is I wasn't pulling the slack out of the bar. So you're gonna see later on in the workout where I actually pull the slack out, and you're gonna see me push my chest up. So you're gonna see me come right here and take a deep breath and really retract and tuck my lats into my pockets, protect my armpits with my, just protect your armpits and engage those lats before the pull. And what you want to do is you want to get so tight and pull the slack so far out of the bar that the bar was actually kind of lifting even before I started pulling, and that's exactly what you want. You want that tightness. So even this second set, I think it was the 3rd set where I kind of get it right. Anyways, we're going off topic. Today I want to get into Q&A, and I'm going to do this really loosely. I have your YouTube comments right up here. So yeah, we're just gonna do a real chill type Q&A. I'm gonna just be scrolling down through your comments and answering your questions one by one. So if you guys want more Q&As, make sure to like the video and let me know in the comments below. Asian that doesn't pull sumo, what? Yeah, I'm pulling sumo now. Goku, add me on Battle.net, please. Let's play Overwatch. All right, so I just started playing Overwatch for you gamers out there. Follow me on Snapchat. Once in a while, I'll post my Battle.net ID up, add some peeps, some subscribers, and we'll play a few games. And yeah, so if you want to play, just follow my snaps. Would you like to make a video on your top favorite anime series? So my top favorite anime series is obviously Dragon Ball. Hunter x Hunter is definitely up there. I'm watching another anime series right now with my girlfriend. It's called 7 Deadly Sins. It's a Netflix anime. It's pretty damn good so far. I'm really liking it. It's kind of predictable, but we'll see. We're only like 4 or 5 episodes in, but so far so good. Many talk about what to do during a cut, but once you meet that weight goal for that cut, what do you do afterwards? Keep cutting, maintain bulk, etc. So it really depends. You can maintain your physique. What I would start doing is start reverse dieting. So slowly ramp up your calories slowly, anywhere from like even 100 to 300 calories a week, depending how slow you want to go, and start tapering off on the cardio as well. Now what you're gonna notice is you're gonna notice 2 things once you start increasing those calories into your reverse diet, and I'm gonna be going a lot more into detail about this. Actually, in a few weeks I'll be sitting down with one of my longtime clients who did a cut, and we're gonna talk about his whole reverse diet into lean bulk transformation. So stay tuned for that in a few weeks. But yeah, what you want to do is slowly walk up the calories, and what you're gonna notice is you're gonna have more energy in the gym, obviously because you're eating more. So that's gonna increase your caloric expenditure, because when you're feeling good in the gym, chances are you're gonna hit your workouts a lot harder and expend more calories. So you can even, as you increase calories, you could even start losing more weight by keeping the deficit, which is totally fine because you can keep on ramping up those calories nice and slowly. This channel has been progressing so quickly. Good work. Thank you, Wanji Fitness. My question is, how do you count sugar in your macros? Is it a carb of his... Okay, but yeah, he's asking how do you count sugar in your macros. Sugar's already accounted for in your macros in MyFitnessPal on the nutrition labels. So like, let's say something has 20 grams of carbs. If like 15 grams of it is sugar, it'll say it down below that, so it just counts as carbs. Hey Matt, I only train with dumbbells because that's all I have at home. Somehow my right shoulder is visibly bigger than my right shoulder. Wow. But both shoulders can lift the same amount, so I'm pretty sure he meant my right shoulder is bigger than his left shoulder. Is that normal? Should I do more sets training on my left side? No, I do not recommend training more volume on your weaker side. What I do recommend is paying attention to your form, doing some more unilateral type work, and just making sure you're feeling that contraction. For me, one of the things I'm battling right now is one of the movements, the single arm lat pull down that I like to do to isolate the lats. I notice I feel it a lot more on my right side than my left side. So what I do is I start with my left side, and I even put my hand on my lat, and I really focus on that contraction the whole time, so it's getting so you know you're working that muscle correctly. Do you only squat slash deadlift once a week? Yes, I do. I used to squat and deadlift twice a week before, but it's just too much on my lower back. Can I ask, what is the idea of only 4 days a week? I feel you're implying that 4 days is not enough, but it's better than nothing. Is there any data or substantial evidence that proves working out 5 or 6 days a week will yield better results than someone training 4 days? Can you make a case about quality over quantity? Now, I didn't say that 6 days is better than 4 days, but you can still progress on 4 days a week if that's what you have. Now, I always recommend going at least 5 or 6 days. Reason being is, let's say we're eating a horse. What's gonna be easier for your body to eat it? Let's say I gave you a week and you have to eat this horse in a week. What's better, to eat the horse in 4 different days or 6? You know, what's gonna be easier for you? Obviously 6, because you can spread it out more. You can eat, you know, a little bit of the leg here, a little bit of the, you know, the upper shoulder here, and you can split out the sections of the horse and divide it by 6, right? Instead of having 4 huge portions of the horse. And also, by the time you get to that last portion of the horse on the 4 days, you're going to be slowing down, you're going to get fatigued, you're going to be super full. And same thing with working out. If you're trying to train, you know, 6 days worth of volume in 4 days, by the time you get to the end of your workout, you're going to be very fatigued, very tired, and very weak. So it's not that one thing is better than the other, one thing is right and one thing is wrong. It's just that it's a little bit easier to spread your volume over the course of days. And plus, for me, I just love to work out, so I really enjoy 6-day splits, and I have the time. But I do have clients progressing flipping well on 4 days a week as well. What are your thoughts on people who work out but don't do compound lifts? No gains. Nah, yeah, they're missing out on a lot of gains. If you want to stay lean most of the year, can you just, let's just say, bulk for 3 weeks, cut for 1 each month? Or is it too frequent? Should you be on a longer bulk? Yeah, I don't recommend going through 3-week cutting phases or 3-week bulking phases, 1 week cutting. You're just gonna spin your wheels, and in the end, you're just gonna be maintaining. Go through long bulking phases, at least, you know, for bulking, depending on how long you've been working for, at least try to bulk for at least 6 months to a year, man, and make those gains, because you're gonna see some crazy progress. Keep it lean, keep your body fat in check, do some cardio if you need to. I've heard the calories listed as burned on machines is not accurate. What are your thoughts, and what are your top 3 list cardio workouts? Thanks. So I already told you my list cardio. You guys haven't been watching my videos, so it doesn't matter. If, like, let's say you're Stairmaster, let's say you do it for 300 calories, but it's really like 278 calories. As long as you use that same machine every single time, then you're still burning the same amount of calories. It doesn't matter. Consistency is key. Even when you could increase cardio to like 400 calories a session, you're gonna burn that same amount of calories, you know. Or some people like to do by time. I know other coaches like to go by time, and they'll do like 30 minutes on the Stairmaster at level, you know, 10 or whatever, and they're up into 45. As long as it's consistency is key, because you're still burning the same amount of calories each session, and you can slowly increase as you go, which will increase the deficit that you're in. Bro, what shoes are those? They're the Nike Hyper KOs by Pacquiao, I believe, before he got dropped by Nike. Rack pulls versus deadlifts. Which is better for back mass, and which gets you a stronger lower back? Regular deadlifts. Obviously, because of the angle and because of how low you start from the ground, it's gonna be a lot harder on your lower back. So yeah, as long as your forearm's good, you'll be fine. Intermittent fasting for dieting. What's your thoughts on it? Intermittent fasting is no better than any other type of diet. One thing I do like about IF is that it proves that meal timing is really irrelevant, and that you can make gains that really it's calories in versus calories out. You know, whether you save all your food and you fast throughout the day and save all your food for those, you know, 4 to 6 hour meal window, or if you just spread them out the same, it's going to be all the same when it comes to dieting and fat loss. So that's what I like about it. Most people do. Even for me, I recommend to my clients that complain that they are starving by nighttime, I tell them, yo, just push your breakfast a little bit back, push your meals a little further back, you know, drink some coffee in the morning, fast a little bit in the morning, or you can do what I do. I eat in the morning, and then I'll fast throughout the day until my girlfriend comes home at around like 7-8 o'clock, and then I'll have my second meal, and then I'll have my last couple of big meals right before bed. Last question, do you know any recipes or foods that are calorically dense for a bulk? If I was trying to diet on like, or not diet, if I was trying to gain on like 4,000 plus calories, what I would do is I would make a huge ass smoothie, put some peanut butter in there, put a bunch of fruits, put some oatmeal in there, and just mix it all up. And yeah, just make a huge, like, you could probably make it around at least 600 to 800 calories. You know, you can even throw some ice cream in it if you want, but yeah, just throw a bunch of carbs in there, throw some fats in there with the peanut butter. You can even go as far as throwing, like, you know, coconut oil, that kind of thing. I know people throw like coconut oil. I've never done that before, or have ever tried coconut oil like that, just because I already eat a lot of fats as it is. But yeah, I would just make a big ass smoothie, drink that like right in the morning, first thing in the morning, and boom, you just hit a lot of flipping calories in the morning. And drinking that much calories, drinking 1,000 calories is a lot easier than eating 1,000 calories. So anyways, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Much love, strength, and honor. Aloha.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000! Immortal!